Today, I just wanted to showcase a video of a chiropractic adjustment for a dog. So you'll see me kind of going through and just gently palpating the spine, checking for motion in the segments. And then as I'm going through here, I find a segment that's a little bit restricted in its motion, and you'll see just a little thrust or a little impulse into that. This is very gentle. Dogs don't need to be restrained. I am using my right arm now just to sort of stabilize the rest of the spine so I can be specific in the segment that I'm adjusting. So when we're doing a chiropractic adjustment, we don't want to like mobilize the entire lumbar spine, right? We just want to focus on one segment that isn't moving the way we want it to and just kind of restore that normal motion to that segment. Again, should be super gentle. All of me adjusting here is just kind of positioning myself so that I can do what I need to do. But this dog does, generally speaking, dogs do not need to be restrained for any of this. Now you'll see me kind of moving her head around a little bit and asking her to sit down because I just want to be able to move her neck without having any tension in the rest of the spine. So I'm going through and doing the same thing throughout the spine, evaluating for specific motion in different segments, different areas of the spine, and I'm just using her head to sort of help me feel that motion as I'm going through. This last part here, I'm just going to go through her extremities and kind of check everything, make sure there's nothing restricted or stuck. And if I find anything stuck like that left shoulder, I'm just going to give it a little impulse. Again, all of this should be extremely gentle. You're not using a lot of force. On a much bigger dog, you would use a little bit more force. On a much smaller dog, you would use a lot less force. This should be size dependent. Also, this dog is actually, in this video, is actually pretty young. She is almost a puppy still. And so her joints are going to have a lot more wiggle or play. She thinks I'm playing with her here. Her joints are going to have a lot more give to them, so I'm able to move her joints more. If this was a really old dog, you would see a lot less movement in these joints, and the adjustments would be even more subtle. Because as you get stiffness and arthritis building up, you don't want to put as much of an impulse into those joints because that can actually cause more pain than it will relieve in animals or people. So again, just going through, I must have felt something in her hip there, so I'm kind of further evaluating that entire area, just checking everything out. She's chill. She's not minding this at all. Usually they really enjoy it. 95% of the time, dogs will stand up and give a good shake when they're done getting adjusted because it's just kind of like that release of like, oh, that felt really good, thanks. Most animals enjoy being adjusted if you're doing it appropriately and correctly. So thanks for watching.